It's Vlogmas Day 22. It is Tuesday. And I haven't filmed much today. I felt kind of crummy today. My big plan was to do a lot of cleaning today. Oof. See, I can't even talk well. I was gonna clean, I was gonna do all this stuff, but I just felt crummy, like worn out. Hank's chewing on the Christmas tree. I kind of feel like that Christmas tree. I don't feel COVID-y or anything like that. I can smell stuff, I can taste things, don't worry. But I think it's just my body's way of telling me it's time to rest. So that's what I've been doing. I spent the afternoon on the couch watching two pretty terrible Christmas movies. I watched the sequel to the Princess Switch, Hank, and I watched the Bad Moms Christmas, which is the sequel to the Bad Moms movie, but it's about Christmas. I watched that one because Christine Baranski is in it and I love her. Hank, he's very rude today. But I wanted to pop on before I said goodnight, or I guess pop on as a way of saying goodnight, and show you some of the books that I picked up yesterday. So I went to my local bookstore to pick up an online order. They do no contact pickups of items there. And I had some children's books I'd ordered for my friends' kids, which I'm not going to show here just because I don't want to ruin that. But I also ordered some books for myself. The other day I went on the NPR Book Concierge, which if you haven't tried that out, go do that right now. And I ordered some books for myself, and a few of them have come in, so I wanted to show you those. First up is The Roommate by Rosie Danan, and I'll be honest, I don't know a lot about this book. It's basically about a woman who takes on a sublet for a summer with someone she doesn't know very well, and then realizes that person could jeopardize her family, like not safety but like reputation. And I don't know, this new like cartoon style is not really my bag as far as covers go, but the reviews for this book were great from multiple places that I trust, so I got it. I don't know when I'm going to get around to it, but yeah, that's The Roommate. The next book I got is one I'm much more familiar with, One to Watch by Kate Stayman London. And I have to be honest here, I actually got an advanced reading copy of this book before it came out. That's something that I can do as a librarian, but I never read it. I do this thing sometimes with advanced copies where I get so excited about the premise of a book or the author that I just let it sit there and I don't read it until it's way past when the book has come out. And so yeah, I went ahead and bought a copy from my local bookstore, and it is about a television show in this fictional universe that's called The Main Squeeze, but it's like The Bachelor basically. And the protagonist is a plus-size blogger who writes this scathing post about the size diversity on the show and gets picked as the next main squeeze or bachelorette basically. And I started reading it last night. I'm probably I'd say about a third of the way through, and it's a lot of fun. I love The Bachelor. I've watched that show since it started. My family used to watch it together when I was in high school because it started in like 2001, 2002. Yeah, been watching this show for more than half of my life, and it's awful. It's terrible. It's full of toxic people, but I don't care. Keep watching it. But I have a lot of feelings about body diversity and that show, So this is kind of the perfect book for me. I'm really excited to see where it goes, and honestly, after I finish filming this, that's probably what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna read this book. And then finally, the big get in this book haul. Woo! This is Larger Than Life by Maria Sherman. And it's about boy bands. I mean, I'm so excited. It's really incredible. So it covers boy bands like going back to the Temptations and the Four Tops and the Beatles. It's kind of an introduction. It has these incredible illustrations. And it also while it has chapters on big boy bands, big moments in boy band history, it also goes into like those really obscure ones that you don't even notice if you're not like in the middle of it. So like if you remember BB Mac and 98 Degrees, they're in this book. They only get like a paragraph, but they're there. And I'm really excited. So I was in middle school in the late 90s, the perfect age for the Backstreet Boy and NSYNC era, but I didn't care. For whatever reason, I was super into alternative rock. Who knows? But I remember my best friend in 6th grade was super into NSYNC. So 6th grade, 7th grade, I don't remember. So I just supported her out of loyalty. I didn't really care. But when I was 29, so 4 years ago, I went through a pretty major life event. And somehow, for some reason, I coped through that life event by being like, you know what? I'm into the Backstreet Boys now. I love the Backstreet Boys. I'll do anything for them. I've tried to see them live twice, and have missed it for huge life things. Second time, of course, being COVID. And hopefully I'll get to see them in 2021 because my tickets got rescheduled. But anyway, I love the Backstreet Boys. I know that some of them are terrible people. But there's something so escapist about them. So I'm really excited to read this book and read all about the Backstreet Boys. I've already seen the documentary, but I'm excited because I love to talk about boy bands in historical context, and now I'll have more ammunition and I'll learn more about the new boy bands. Like, honestly, I know One Direction isn't new, but I don't know anything about them. And now I'm gonna learn about them. And I don't know much about BTS either. Here we go. So I think this is gonna be my Christmas Day reading. As I sit in a fort made of blankets and cats on a very chilly day, I think I'm gonna read this book. So yeah, those are the books that I picked up. I have a couple more coming, but I probably won't pick those up until after Vlogmas is over. So with that, I'm gonna deal with the fact that the cats are climbing on everything right now. And I'm probably gonna read my reality dating book and rest, because that's what my body needs me to do right now. So yeah, hopefully I'll feel a little bit less crummy tomorrow. And regardless, I'll see you then. Good night.